Hey, okay, so we are here for more Nikki. I'm currently at the Hall of Elucidation, and I'm not feeling very elucidated, but we're going to try our best to figure out what's going on here. This is being recorded right after the last episode, so I'm it's been like 30 minutes, but same day. So I'm still a little confused, in a weird mental space after what happened last time, but I think we're going into our final battle here. So we have to go discuss what we've seen with Angert. I don't think I see a chest. Oh, it's those stacked guys. Hang on, let's get them. Come here. Come here. Got you. Crystal ball fly. And something in here? Just a bunch of fruit. Okay, let's talk, Angert. What do you got for me? Wait. Angert, I'm so sorry I baited this. There's actually 2 things I need to do before we talk. One is this puzzle. 2, we have to actually do Mira Crown Merit Arena today. It's about to end. I forgot about that. If I didn't do it this episode, that would have been a disaster. This is scary. Can you stop this, please? Yeah. Let's not do this. You're fine. Oh. I'm alive. This level speed is okay. You don't have to worry. What are you doing down here? No, you stop. You want me to go this way? Okay. Why am I going this weird route? What is happening right now? What was different about this than going the other way? I feel like I missed a chest I was supposed to get. Let's just go down again. I'm doing the down path for everything. Is that just you fell through? I get it. It must just be you fall through. This is how you get back up. You're not intended to fall through every time. I almost got crushed just now. What if I fall through on purpose, though? They started putting chests in these a while back, and I wonder if they're still doing that. The Boneyard once had chests. I don't know if they liked how that went or not. But maybe we'll have some more chests here. What are you doing, buddy? Supposed to go up there? I guess I just ignore these? I don't know what these do. I think I'm playing baby mode. I think these rectangle ones are baby mode, and they just, like, let you win. And if you try to jump on the cogs, maybe it takes you to, like, secret areas and you get more rewards, but I don't know. I'll take it. Thank you. It's almost time for us to check the Whimstar stuff. The reason I actually haven't looked at the Heart of Infinity, I should have said this a couple episodes ago, because it's been a few episodes, and it probably seems weird I haven't looked at it. We haven't read any of the stuff in here, except I think I clicked, like, this and this, or something. I'm purposefully not looking at them, kind of, because I assume... I guess it would probably be this one? No, that's archery stuff. It would probably be this circle or this line here is an outfit related to the story. So I'm saving Whimstar so I can unlock all of it. And even if there's not one, I feel like we'll just wait. And then after I finish the main story, we'll spend all our Whimstars. It's kind of the idea. Like I said, I probably don't have to do that. It's kind of something I was doing and I didn't say anything about it, which was kind of weird. I should have said something. But really quick, this should only take like 2 or 3 minutes because it's such an early level of it. But yeah, I have like 10 hours until this freeze starts. So I need to do it right now. And I should still have Mr. Wolf equipped. I think they're on 7 right now. I replaced my fishing with you. Oh, I forgot. In the first thing, I think we fought you guys who are evil, and we haven't fought you in the game yet. Like, okay, that's a weird way to put that. We haven't fought you in the story yet, so I know that at some point I'm going to be fighting you. Yeah, the wolf's not going to help here. Neither is Momo, because both of them are just going to jump off a cliff in a second. Wait a minute. Was I locked onto the platform just now? Maybe that was the only one maybe where they won't fall off the edge. Because there was a wall blocking me from jumping. Yes. The wolf and Momo. They are safe to do as they please here. They won't actually get boomed. Wow, that's actually hitting up there? That's crazy. Where is Momo? Never mind. Momo got boomed by being outside the wall. I feel that, Momo. Just take like a couple seconds too long in a boss fight to enter in Final Fantasy XIV, and then you have to stand outside the little barrier and watch your team do everything, and then hope they don't report you for doing nothing. Get out of here. These are such early levels that I'm not worried about anything. Sure, stance reduction. I guess let's climb the wolf this time for fun. How do I do it? It's F, right? And get clawed. Actually, I'm a little far away. I want to... Oh, that's auto battle. Listen, it's been a long time. I'm sorry. What button is it? E? Yeah, I wanted to do this. Of course, you sit there and stomped on me. Get stomped. If you were further away, I would have shouted you to death. I always forget how to do it properly, but we tried. And I assume it doesn't reset immediately when I enter the next stage. I don't actually know how that works. You have your stuff again? You do. I can just instantly do this. Okay. Get stomped? Please? Does 8 damage. It's been a while since I've actually seen the real damage of that. And you guys can go beat them up. So knowing it's 8 is useful. There we go. And yeah, whatever this is, I know there's an outfit, actually, because of this. That makes total sense in my brain. But we have that done now. Like I said, it only takes like 2 minutes to run through that really quick. The later levels take longer, especially because I'll be trying harder. Stuff like no getting hit challenges and all that. And change back into Titan. Okay, sorry about that, Angert. It was like a 5-minute wait. Hello.
They must have been the last 3 Titans in this world. After being trapped in those cocoons for so long, they finally got to see the sun. Only to...
Even though we only spoke briefly, I still feel sadness in my heart.
It is very sad. I am happy that we did get to meet a Titan, even though the circumstance of it was so terrible.
Those cocoons helped them survive the Veilfall, but they also caused them to suffer so much. Whether it was luck or a curse, it really makes you think.
Our conversation cleared up some of my doubts. We even got a few more crucial clues. I need to think this through.
I don't actually remember what the name... I should have checked that when I was scrolling through last episode. What the name of the Titan child taken to be the new body of Asna was. I'm sure they'll say it and I'll recognize it right away. I don't think it's important. I don't think it's a name we've heard before. Start analysis.
I can start the analysis with Mothis.
They might tell me the name now. Okay. Malthus is a secret organization that came into existence a millennium ago. They helped Asna, the first Titan King, create the cocoons and develop the secret soul transfer technique. Through this, they enabled the soul of the first Titan King to be continually transferred into young Titans, thus achieving immortality.
Nikki,
Therefore, the bodies of every successive Titan King of Heaven's Reach have all contained Asna's soul. Aemon called her the one true master of Heaven's Reach, so Asna was the true ruler of Heaven's Reach all along. For 1,000 years, Malthus has served Titan King Asna, providing the soul transfer technique to grant immortality. Does that mean Asna's been conscious the last 1,000, or they've been trying to use it on her for 1,000? After Veilfall, 4 Titan hosts survived within cocoons. Not long ago, Malthus appeared and took... Oh yeah, it's Sui. like the football meme about who is it? Ronaldo or Messi? One of them. They say the sweet thing. It's like that. From among them, it is possible they were preparing for the revival of Asna.
Nikki, this is it!
The cocoons developed by Malthus are capable of extending the lives of the Titans for millennia. However, even after all the Titans in Heaven's Reach perished 1,000 years ago, Malthus still remains obsessed with reviving the Titan King. This is highly suspicious. I thought they were going to just trick the Titans and take their bodies for themselves. And then with the 10 number, we did have the idea that maybe they're also bringing the king back, but I don't know why they need the king. They feel like the king is necessary for some reason. Get this off my screen. Considering Malthus's invitation and the sensation I felt when I entered the city, perhaps they once relied on some kind of extraordinary power, mark of the cycle, to allow souls to evade the order of the cycle. Then, do they have their eyes on me because I carry a clue? Wait, what? I carry a clue. Comma? Half of the mark of the cycle? Heart of the city. I feel like this one should be heart of the city because I carry half of the mark of the cycle. This is a really hard one. 4 of these, Heart of Infinity makes no sense. The rest all make sense as both of these, I think, which is kind of weird. I'm gonna get this wrong.
Nikki, I don't think
Heart of the city is wrong. Mark of the cycle. I thought it was weird it would be 2 mark of the cycles, but it does make sense. The other half of the mark of the cycle is most likely in the hands of Malthus, they're also the reason they invited me to the Heaven's Reach. They want to complete the mark of the cycle. Malthus likely used the mark of the cycle's power to transfer the Titan King's soul. However, the mark of the cycle belongs to the god of reincarnation, and the fact that Malthus was able to access and even use it is truly puzzling. Since the reign of Asna, the first Titan King, Malthus has assisted her in the pursuit of immortality through soul transfer. To escape the cycle of reincarnation, they are believed to have stolen the mark of the cycle. To this day, they continue to seek the revival of the Titan King. The Golden Feast is therefore being held in order to obtain the other half of the mark of the cycle. So, we're saying it's weird they were able to use the mark of the cycle. Maybe Echeros did help. Maybe this was something that was like planned by them and Echeros in some capacity. That is possible. Maybe that's how they got their hands on one of the halves. Yeah, and the big question is just why they care about the king so much. Yes, complete.
Did you think of anything?
Malthus took a Titan host named Sui. Jyrene said they might be performing a ritual to bring back the first Titan King. But there are no more Titans left in Heaven's Reach. So why would they bring back the Titan King?
If the Titan King really is this insane girl, she's going to be valuable to the world, even if she's the only one of her species alive.
We may find out soon. We're entering the passage that leads to the Golden Court, where the Golden Feast is held. Last time I followed them in, I barely survived.
Because you were almost caught, maybe?
Maybe the soul transfer explains why it's so mysterious and dangerous.
Oh, or did you have like a soul rift flare up?
There must be a link between the Golden Feast and the Titan King's return. If the passage and the soul transfer are related, does that mean a Titan host has walked this path before?
You'll have to find that out for yourself. The passage is mysterious, but I'll do my best to help you.
Then that's the path we have to take. I trust you with my safety, my ally.
You don't even get a name anymore. You are now my ally.
Huh. Being undercover, you get used to people being suspicious of you. So, your trust is incredibly precious to me.
I feel bad because in 2.5, I said Angert evil the whole time. And then I was thinking, oh, this is funny. They have him come back as like an evil guy again, but not really. And then they did that one cut of the camera when he opened the door and they did a suspicious bad guy cut. And now I'm right back to where I was, where I'm saying, actually, Angert, maybe you super evil bad. Maybe you try to steal the mark of the cycle from me, Angert. Are you being a little tricky boy? I don't trust you still.
I swear on my life, I will never betray you.
Why is that in red? Angert, are you dead already? Are you... Angert's the zombie who was groaning. It wasn't the Titans. It was Angert who's here to steal my life.
Why so serious? Wait, is this secret passage full of knives and fire or something?
I understand. I'll keep the weight of that oath in my heart.
I'm a professional when it comes to being an ally. No matter what the danger may be, I promise to walk in front of Nikki. Does that ease your mind? Your meowliness?
Angert, you literally made me walk up the steps into the room with the Titans before you did. You literally ladies first me into the danger.
All right, let's take a quick break and get fully prepared. And then we'll
Oh.
head out.
Am I going to get another warning of, like, big cutscene thing once you step into this zone? Set off. Oh my goodness, that's cute. It's also very tiny, which is always useful, because more tummy. Garden Travelogue. I haven't crafted anything. I haven't pet enough animals to craft any of the new pieces. Recent. Oh, I just need cool gems for that. That's not bad. I can craft this. It uses old bugs. That's weird. I still need the laurel feather. I'll find it one day. Laurel feather and then just get some terror gems. I already spent my stamina for today, so that's a problem. But I'm going to probably have to craft, like, whatever the new outfit is anyway, so I'm not worried about it. I'm going to need to collect a million things. A little close for comfort. Hello, Angert. Let's do this.
Once we enter that dangerous place, it may be hard for us to get through unscathed. Nikki, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Straight to the point. Then let's go.
I have my wolf equipped. My wolf is here to protect us.
What will that secret passage be like? I'm getting a little excited about going to such a mysterious place.
It's just a big door. This ain't no secret. Angert, you tricked me. This is a door. You little silly.
The entrance to the secret passage was this easy to spot?
It's actually the joke I just made.
Anyone who pushes this door open would only see a dusty old room. Unless, of course, they know the
3 across, 1 down. Oh, I think I skipped him, like, standing or something when I clicked. I swear that's like a Legend of Zelda symbol. So what would have happened if we opened the door in the prison without that? Would it, like, have set off a trap? Or would it not let us escape, maybe? Because I assume it just changes where the door leads to. It's possible this is like a pocket dimension or something.
That right there is the real entrance.
For real, though, I asked this last time. Angert, since when could you use magic? I feel like you weren't a magic guy before. Surely there's something hidden in this room. Behind you. No. Nothing. Maybe we can't ever come back to this room then. Whenever I don't see anything in a room, I always think that it's quest locked. What do you have to say for yourself? Angert, I've already figured out why the Mo thieves locked you up before. Oh? You're really good at opening doors. Back when we were undercover, you must have spent plenty of time secretly studying the doors in Heaven's Reach. It's only natural that the crafty Mo thieves would get suspicious of you. Those Mo thieves sneak around stealing mushrooms, and you sneak around opening doors. You two are pretty in sync. Hey, I'm a professional, all right. No matter where I go, I can always find a way to open the door. That's the skill I pride myself on. So, the best undercover agent is someone who can walk into the most secret place in the most open and above-board way. There's a secret to going undercover. If you get a chance, I'd like to try it too. I don't know. I think moths are just weirdos. The technique of, like, the doors thing is really cool. I think they are weirdos, though. Level 100. We've seen a lot of 99s today. Very cute. How'd you get mummy shorts? Do I remember there being a mummy? Like Halloween or something? I don't know. It's cute. I'm getting it interesting. Having the choker and this and the low-cut top actually makes it feel like your neck's extended. It makes your neck seem longer doing that. Let me see the full set here. I always forget what this outerwear is. I think it is one we have. It's not Sith, I think. I know Sith connects here. I feel like the Sith arms look different. Like they wrap around the body or something. Does this top... I'm too zoomed in. Does this top go with the bottoms here? No, I have this top. I don't remember where I got it. Maybe it's still in my crafting, but I have that top. I don't have these bottoms. Interesting that it's so straight cut there. Yeah, it's like a mummy thing. What's the butt look like? Pretty normal. No, like, special symbols anywhere. I assume this has to be part of it, this little metal thing. Oh, and you have the floaty legs. These are... Are these the deer legs? The horseshoe around the back is deer. I think horseshoe on the back is... No. Circle is deer. Is horseshoe 2.5 archery? Maybe horseshoe is 2.5 archery. There's a couple floaty shoes in the game now, so it's hard to tell. Maybe... Artist cat arms? Maybe? Obviously, super cute. That is... Is that Sith's crown? I think that's Sith's crown. Maybe this is Sith's outerwear, if that's Sith's crown? Possibly? It's cute. I need to check my top. Did I craft you already? Sort by recent? Is it you? No, it has to have the wrap down. I guess I haven't crafted it? Do I have it in here? Is it part of a set? This is sorted by recent, so it would be right there. It's not you. Not you. You're the other new one. Maybe it was a shop item. It's not you. Eternal Daylight. Very cute. I'm still jealous about that. Bubbly Adventure ribbon. Clothing. I do not remember. I really want those bottoms. I think I am supposed to have that top, and I just am not remembering right now. Very cute. Let me make sure I gave a like. There's not enough room to some of the cuckoo copter. Let me get that off my bar. Hang on. I know I have 60 of them, but if I'm going to accidentally press Z, I want that to happen instead. Let's do this. Oh, here we go. Into, like, the dream realm. Like, end of 2.6 here. We're like spirits now.
Momo!
Oh no, Momo doesn't have a soul. What a terrible way for us to find this out.
Where are we? That tremor just now...
Oh. More earthquakes, but we're not firing arrows.
The Soul Corridor. It seems to possess its own consciousness and only allows souls to enter.
I'm going to assume the consciousness is the thing that Click's final words were the consciousness of the Soul Corridor speaking through Click.
Souls? You mean we're both just souls right now?
Like, I'm kind of joking, but why is Momo not here?
The corridor becomes restless when unfamiliar souls come here. That tremor was a sign of its unease. But this time, its reaction was quite violent. We're not safe. Come, I'll tell you about this place after we find a safeguard for our souls.
Little, like, water fountain? I was going to say dragon bones, because they heal souls for Parksolians. And we're kind of one.
Is it cold? That's not water. It's a viscous energy. What a strange place.
Weird. Also, more internal Nikki dialogue, which is rare. I mentioned last time. We give it up, though? And now it's following us. So this is like a liquid energy. Hold on. I'm not leaving here without checking for books, Angert. Are you crazy? You think I'm gonna walk out of this area without looking for books first? You know what? I'm even checking back here. Whoa. I am not wearing my archery outfit. Yup. That's weird. And I have a bar instead of health down here. What's heart? I can stand in you. Kind of scared. I am changing outfit right now, but it's not doing anything for our abilities. So we can only use our mechanic machine life thing.
We can finally talk about this place. The Soul Corridor is one of Mothis' biggest secrets. It was built when the first Titan King reigned, thanks to Mothis' efforts.
It's seen better days, I assume.
A special energy flows here that only allows souls to enter. It may be essential to completing the soul transfer.
Thank goodness, by the way, that our souls wear clothes.
A soul transfer path, and only souls can pass through. But why didn't Momo come with us?
The Soul Corridor has its own consciousness. Certain special creatures aren't allowed in.
I wonder if that means, Shroomsera's?
So Momo's still in the outside world. Are our bodies there too?
Special creatures and bodies separated from their souls are sent right to the corridor's exit when they step in.
Okay, Momo can fight now, though. He can protect me. And you.
So Momo's gonna see a soulless me? He'll be so worried.
Not quite. The special energy here affects the flow of time.
Okay.
Almost like it's standing still. Our souls may stay a while before returning to our bodies, but to the outside world, they've only been gone for a second. Don't worry. Momo is safe and won't even realize you're gone.
Me and you really had to enter literally, like, frame perfect? If time stops when we enter?
No matter what hardships we've faced, we've always tackled them together. We have to get out of here as soon as possible and find Momo.
Of course. I promise I'll get you out safely. That's an ally's oath.
To think this magical place exists. What other secrets is Mothis hiding?
Let's keep moving. Remember to protect your soul flame. It's crucial to our journey.
I wonder if an Essling is going to try to do it, or if it's just being outside of the range of the soul thing.
This icy flame. You said it was a safeguard for the soul?
Exactly. Walk a bit further and you'll experience it.
My assumption about this area, by the way, is that Asna's actually here. I think we're actually going to find Asna inside here. And this is where their soul is waiting for a body. I think we might actually meet the Titan King. Anything's on the table now that we've actually met Titans. It's going down. Oh yeah, I can't summon the wolf because they made it so I only have machine adjustment.
The soul
here.
flame is about to go out. We need to get close to that soul lamp over there, fast.
I'm safe.
You feel it, don't you? If the soul flame dims or goes out, the soul gradually loses sensation.
Yes. I felt like I was losing the ability to feel. Like, I don't care anymore.
That's the feeling of being lost. A soul without its body is exposed to the vastness of space. Without a soul flame as a beacon, one's existence and consciousness start to blur. If a soul becomes completely lost, it dies along with the body outside.
These soul lamps resonate subtly with the flame pool where the soul flames are born. Can you replenish the fuel by getting close to them?
Yes, Mothis placed many soul lamps along the path. Look for them, and our progress will go smoother.
If the soul flame goes out before we find a soul lamp, is there any way to fix it?
Ooh, that sounds like a flag, actually.
An extreme scenario. It's said that Mothis used the souls of living people to power the soul lamps when they first built the corridor. If it came to that, maybe our souls would become fuel, too.
What?
I know I'm trying to guess ahead a little bit. Because I want to put these out here just as, like, potentials. It's not, like, a bad thing if they don't go this direction. I just want to throw it out there. Stuff like the Saintis, potentially, knowing that we plan to return the mark to, like, Echeros, kind of, but kind of her, might sacrifice herself to reignite Nikki. That's probably something she could do. Nikki could also just, like, spend part of her soul, probably. Maybe?
Just a joke. I've noticed you've been tense without Momo by your side.
Angert could also prove himself by sacrificing himself to revive Nikki. I hope that doesn't happen. I want Angert to live, even though I kind of treat him as, like, a joke evil villain.
Only an undercover agent like Mr. Angert would tell a scary joke to lighten the mood.
Also, being a ghost works well in this outfit. It complements my colors pretty well, which I am happy about. I accidentally chose the correct color scheme for this place. I have to hurry, please. Let me up. I guess I can steal power from over there? For what? I don't see anything down there I'm supposed to go to. So let's just continue on. There's the next flame right over here. Oh, I did not mean to do that, actually. Please give me my power back. Thank you. Yeah, I don't see dewdrops or anything, so I don't know why I'd be using these pillars. That's a big crystal. There's also broken crystal around us.
Reacting.
The Soul
Perhaps that
Appraiser.
tremor damaged it. Our journey ends here if we can't fix this.
Well, yeah, it's super broken. This thing is probably supposed to be floating. What does it mean by appraising our souls?
It's that bad?
Souls can only move forward when they receive the Soul Appraiser's approval. Otherwise, the Soul Corridor stops us from exploring more.
It looks so empty. There's no other path we can take?
I've tried. Without its approval, our souls are blocked, no matter what.
Fascinating. It sounds like it's alive. An intelligent being.
And this is probably the consciousness. Is this thing? Is that what he meant?
Did you see anything about repairing the Soul Appraiser in Mothis' files?
I'm a professional after all. I wouldn't overlook useful information. From what I recall, Mothis only mentioned referencing the Titan's techniques when building the corridor. They didn't leave repair instructions behind.
Maybe repairing the Soul Appraiser is easy, so they didn't think to record it.
That's a really bad idea, but it is a good
As
idea
for
from
the
Nikki's
Titan's
part.
techniques,
I have to, like, raise the pillars a
I
certain
can
way?
try to get the Soul Appraiser running again.
Okay, I answered my own question about why I need to raise and lower all these pillars. You're about to start an immersive story experience which you may not be able to perform actions. Yeah. Maybe a little late to tell me that, because I'm kind of already in the middle of the dungeon, but we move. Wait, come back down, I'm sorry. Did you have an item on you? Use the machine control ability to repair the Soul Appraiser. Okay, I'm going to go up with you. Go all the way
I
up.
can use my machine control ability to repair it.
Maybe you just are supposed to sit up here? Oh, this here. This probably connects to this and, like, floats between this one and this one.
Yeah.
So let me put that there. Are you connecting? Oh, there's 3 of them.
I'd
Spinny
expect
boy.
nothing less.
Honestly, I'll take it. That was very
I'm a
easy.
pretty professional ally, too. All that's left is to get the Soul Appraiser's approval.
Maybe he won't be
Put your palm
accepted?
against the Soul Appraiser. You'll relive your past memories, Almost like you've gone back in time.
Oh no, how many of my memories? Because I don't remember anything before my my current life.
Don't worry, this is normal. Just keep walking forward. You'll pass through pretty fast. I got approval once before, so it should be faster for me this time. Let's meet up ahead.
Oh, it's like taking him to an instance where he like runs through his past. I'm worried that it'll be able to see my memories before my current life. Hopefully not. That might be too much information and power to give to a rock. Because we're supposed to keep it a secret.
My memories shall unfold here.
I feel like I've heard that voice.
That probably
before.
is Click, then. Oh, here we go.
Where am I?
Soul Corridor. Hello? I do not recognize this outfit. Is this the new outfit? Or like new miracle or legendary, whatever they make it? One-sided cape, one long sleeve, the other, well, double long. It's a long sleeve that also hangs down long, and the other one is just plain open. This looks like it might be connected to the dress, though, so it might be one piece here. So we have a bandage wrap up both sides into like a chest piece here that's hung on with a necklace, but then over that we have this wrapping. Comes down, we have a belt holding it, and then we have like 7 different layers all along the bottom here fanning out. I can't move. I was going to try to jump just now, by the way, so I can see how this moves down here. Shoes, it looks like... Is that barefoot? Oh my goodness, are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's a claw. That's a claw with a heel. Oh, look at her fingers. Super sharp knives. I wonder if this is going to be Asna, our representation of her? The dress is very Kingsley. We're going to find out, though. This does not look like structures I associate with Wishfield. So maybe instead of living through our memories, we're going to live through Asna's for some reason? Also, why can I not jump? That is weird. Yup.
Eagerly seek your guidance once more.
The city changes daily under your leadership. The future will surely be even brighter.
Respect to that guy for liking changing things daily. Normally that's a negative.
My king? Why are they calling me that? Who am I?
There's only one king, as we now know.
Asna, King of the Titans, the one and only King of Heaven's Reach.
Wait, that's... Is that Sui's voice? That sounded very young, and Sui was referred to as a child, weren't they? Has Asna already been reborn?
Look, Nikki, our home is flourishing.
Everyone is working so
What?
hard. Even though their faces are covered in sweat, their smiles are so bright. It's wonderful.
But sometimes I worry. When the time comes for me to pass on, will they be able to continue thriving?
I'm so proud of you.
Spans are limited.
Good job.
Wisdom and creativity can be passed down through generations.
The years flow by like water. How we wish we could live forever in Heaven's Reach, protected by you.
The audio is really quiet sometimes, by the way, because I think there's audio boxes in set positions, and I was too far away from the last one. I'll try to get closer next time.
It's true. I'm growing old too. But I swore an oath to protect my people for all eternity.
Okay, so it was...
As a ruler, how could I betray the oath I made to my people?
So child voice was just one of her reincarnations. It doesn't mean she's currently reincarnated. That did scare me.
Accept death, or forge a new path.
Well, it has to be accepting new
Divine
life, right?
prophecy has been revealed. Without their wise king, the Titans will face destruction. But we present to you a new choice.
Question marks. A mysterious stone tablet shimmering with beautiful light and inscribed with incomprehensible writing. Its owner is... We're going to read the other one.
I imagine there must be a different kind of scenery in the place life cannot reach. However...
Flowers and brocade ribbons surround this lonely yet glorious stone tablet. For the stone tablet was a laurel crown that belonged to the king alone. I think Asna's choice of life might have been correct.
The divine prophecy has been revealed. Without their
Yes.
wise king,
Rewriting fate comes with a cost. For a king, there are things in this world
Far heavier that must be protected. That was an auto walk sequence, so I couldn't stop it.
The mark of the cycle is the divine authority. Master it, and one can escape the cycle, transcending life and death.
But how did you get it?
There hasn't been a trace of the gods on this land for a long time. If the gods have abandoned their people, then I shall be the one to carry the duty.
I think the Parksolians kind of got it covered, to be honest. They're not doing great, but they're doing something.
Mother, you've come. I'm glad my body can be of use to you. I've already made up my mind. My last words are... I love you. Not even death could change that.
I can float now.
Almas, my flesh and blood. I love you too. Just as I love every one of my Titan kin. I will become eternal for all of you.
Oh, that's the soul takeover thing.
the soul transfer is complete, my king. Use your new youthful body. Enjoy time unending with your people.
This price is another weight I must carry. I should go see my people and hear their wishes.
I wonder, how known is it that Asna was doing this? Was it common knowledge? I suppose it must have been. Well, no. Because Ayman was saying his one and only king, but he might have been like an advisor or something. He might have been privy to more knowledge than the average Titan. This is really interesting. Like, what do you call this? Cell shading? Probably not, right? Weird texture on this. I like it. It's just like, there's no detailing or texture on the whole thing. It's just the outline. Oh. Ascending to the throne again. Was that was?
To the Titan King, our food is delicious and plentiful. Our city-state is strong and prosperous.
Oh, little robot.
You've brought us unprecedented progress. My king is a true god.
Okay, that's pushing it. I swear they got bigger.
Echeros, you've finally arrived. The former master of the Mark of the
We
Cycle.
did receive it.
You're calmer than I imagined. Good. A mediocre god blinded by rage is unworthy of facing me. You want me to return the Mark of the Cycle. Is this a god's command, or just your humble request?
Was Asna strong enough to kill Echeros? Maybe? So it seems like they stole the mark somehow. Or they tricked Echeros is probably more likely than being able to steal it, because I don't know how much of a physical object it is to be able to do that. And then maybe they fought and Asna won? Return it, don't. I'm gonna pick Defy the God again. We'll check this one first.
He says, a mortal soul cannot carry the divine mark for long. I must admit, it is an unimaginable burden.
Return it to its rightful owner. Is there any greater good?
My king, you've prepared for this for centuries. Imprison this god and put him to use for Heaven's Reach.
Oh,
just as we
okay.
planned.
So, when they said they had achieved, like, endless power, I made a joke that, is there an S-ling that you guys captured? A giant monster S-ling that's underneath the city that I'm gonna have to fight? I think they actually just captured Echeros and put him under the city and is harvesting Echeros' like eternal body. Also, something confusing to mention. That area on the map to the north of the abandoned district that's like super evil, which is the source of the dragon screaming. That's the opposite direction from the boneyard of where we currently are. And I thought that was where we were going to meet a dragon, not here. I think Echeros might be alive. With the power to fight back, how much would one surrender the reins of fate to another? I said it before, I'm going to go with, I think, everything Asna chose so far was her correct decision. Whether or not it was the correct decision for the world, morally, things like that, that I'm not really worried about. I'm worried about is her standpoint, her knowledge, her decisions. Did she make the right choice? I believe defying Echeros and stealing the power of reincarnation was the correct choice.
This incompetent god only knows how to hoard the mark. He has never soothed.
It is time he made amends for past mistakes. Again, it was an auto walk sequence.
My king, even
2.0
this high and mighty god
cutscene.
can only look up to gaze upon you. None may ever interfere with the realization of your ideals again.
So frail. Is this really what a god is like? Use your remaining power
Stabbed.
to add a final glint of brilliance to this mortal city-state. It is your honor, Echeros.
So we did just kill him. Crown Heaven's Reach with your power.
Seizing the mark. Imprisoning a god. I can defy all. And I can bear all. The power of a god. I shall
It
let
is
hang
Echeros
forever above
above
the golden
there.
court, becoming the heart of Heaven's Reach.
But it seems like it's not, like, conscious. Like, it's not going to be Echeros chained down. So I mentioned when we walked in here, 2.0 intro cutscene. So when 2.0 started, we had the scene where we walked upon the Saintess, Izuru Kamakura, and Echeros lying in the ruins of Heaven's Reach. So that must have been Echeros' death, quote unquote. That was the scene we walked in upon, because I think there was soldiers around too. And now some form of Echeros with some level of consciousness is probably not very high is the bell above the city now, which grants eternal power somehow. We are our next reincarnation. Oh, and now this is like the era of Prosper, I assume.
My king, behold, thanks to the flawless heart of the city, these adorable cogbuds have become beloved companions in every household.
We're happier than we've ever been. This is now our golden age.
I refuse to believe the king would make such an absurd decision. This is clearly Moth's falsifying a royal decree and framing the king's royal subjects. What right do you have to stop me from seeing my king, and what right do you have to imprison my family?
You've questioned the royal decree multiple times.
Malta's gone
cursing
beyond the
Heaven's
bounds of
Reach and its
authority.
king. Such a person cannot exist.
Black mass of evil? Just warped that guy out of existence. Okay. Your dialogue also started halfway through the previous dialogue. Please don't do that to me. I have to read them.
Impossible! How could my king be an immortal monster?
Oh, okay. So it was not common knowledge.
Transfers? My king actually sacrificed her own people for her personal desires.
Do you think you can do better?
You already know my king's secret. Even if you refuse to be a host, you cannot be allowed to live.
Is that Iman's voice? Nasa doesn't like that. I did assume that it was hidden from people. I think that was the more likely scenario.
My actions inevitably breed fear and controversy. Soul transfer, and the immortality it grants, must remain a secret. I started down this path to protect my people. But am I doing it right?
No one may criticize your sacrifice. No one can share the weight of the mark of the cycle for you. You are their king. Becoming your host is their highest honor.
Who is this evil man who's talking to us and trying to convince us to be evil? So, I'm holding fast. I have no issue at all with what Asna's done. My issue starts to appear here. I disagree with evil man, obviously, who's trying to cause problems because he's probably secretly a nestling or something. I think you can legit just tell everyone and be like, by the way, I'm like, the last 10 kings you had are all me. And I just keep reincarnating. And then it's going to be rough. It's going to be like a rough couple centuries. But eventually people will be like, yeah, that's our king. That's how things work. I think the way you get around it is you delegate more of your power away. And then you only do roles that are only available to you. And everyone else will be like, yeah, they have to be alive because they have to do those things. And they'll accept you. And then it can even be made into like a cultural thing where people are praised when they become your new body. Like, people would be happy to sacrifice themselves and they'd become like honored and remembered people to do so. I think this was doable, is basically my point. I think you could have made this public if you really just went all in building society around yourself and the purpose you give society by having the mark. Now, the flip side. What if Asna's actually useless and anyone else could have taken her place as king and she actually did just want to stay alive and be king forever because of ego or something? Then everything she's done is worthless and bad. I'm operating completely under the assumption that Asna is a truly fantastic being. Like exceptional intelligence, exceptional strength, exceptional, like, wisdom, things like that. Have I kept my promise? Oh, our next body. Be the king's host is their greatest honor. See, I think we could do this, but not evil.
Become a host.
Too bad. Become host. Because evil man whispers to me to make you die. Goodbye to you.
No! Please let me go!
Monster, stay away!
So I guess the idea was at some point we just started taking over bodies of people who found out. Because that's like the simplest thing to do.
My king, please, I don't want to be a host. I don't want to die.
If I die, you'll face natural disasters, plagues, and wars alone. No one will protect you anymore. Is that what you wish?
What I wish is what you wish. I am reluctant to leave this world too.
Sacrificing just one person is enough to continue a century of greatness. You won't stop now.
I always say it, obviously, because it's important, but no matter how far you are down the wrong road, you can always turn around. There is never, at any point, a level where you actually can't, even if it feels completely impossible. And there's a level where you realistically can't. Like, once you've done this for as long as she has, it's an unrealistic expectation that anyone has the mental fortitude to turn around, but it is still possible.
I stole his body, inheriting his pain and loathing. With every transfer, my soul felt heavier.
It's not just the transfers. She's carrying the mark of the cycle, a power beyond anything she should ever have.
Overwhelmed for so long, but I still think it was all worth it.
Please, just tell me what you've done to actually help people. She mentioned war and natural
The
disasters.
world is undergoing a great conflict. Perhaps the Age of Gods is coming to an end.
True, it is.
I will cover Heaven's Reach with the Haven Veil and save my people from this calamity.
Interesting. The Haven Veil was built to save them from the calamity? How did they die then? Because the Haven Veil was still intact. We're the ones who broke it. It has to be an internal thing then. So my assumption is the advisor had already slipped through and they were able to destroy Heaven's Reach from within after the Haven Veil was placed, is kind of what I'm thinking. Like, the threat was already inside, so the veil didn't matter. Oh.
Your people will be grateful to you.
Black sheep.
You are the king who brings them happiness.
You have no need for regret. Those who hate you weren't meant to live anyway.
Black sheep, blue eyes. It was you who brought that choice before me.
Okay, they are
power
Malthus.
to rewrite the cycle and reshape destiny itself.
Yeah, it's going to be the 9 seats of Malthus. Are they also immortal then? Are they transferring their bodies between humans? Big, like, boss arena here. White sheep?
My king.
Oh, you're
thank you
black.
for granting us
Most
this
important being the
audience.
black sheep. I need to know who White Sheep is, because they're the one that's special.
My kin were once nothing but fodder for the gods. We turned our backs on our homeland to escape that same fate.
You're not a Parksolian. Just a normal human who believes that? Interesting. I wonder what, like, race you are, where you came from.
But our people knelt before the gods' descendants in the boneyard. Only the 9 of us remained, refusing to accept any divine grace. We heard of a great king who does not blindly follow the gods. We offer you the Prophecy Stone to help you forge a godless kingdom.
People refuse to learn from Conria, I swear.
How can it help me? Does it know my deepest desires?
The Prophecy Stone has already answered. You wish to live forever and to protect your city.
You have some crazy eyelashes. They're so big.
Trust us, Master of Heaven's Reach. We will do all we can to help you, to make you eternal, for the sake of Heaven's Reach.
It's the tablet from the doorway I walked through.
I grant you the name Malthus. From this day forth, you shall live up to this name. Like moths from a cocoon, you must chase the light, no matter the cost. I was willing to accept the unacceptable, to bear the unbearable for my people. I gave it my all. But in the end, my life and everything in Heaven's Reach, it was all destroyed because of it.
This was after Veilfall? That she met Malthus? I guess that's true. Our earliest note was from like 60 years
I saw a
after,
vision
20
from the
years
past.
after
The past
Echeros
of the
died.
first Titan King, Asna.
Yeah, because I guess she killed Echeros, and then we walked in and met Malthus. So Malthus did come around after Echeros.
Her soul passed
You're
through
just
this
vibing.
corridor countless times during the soul transfer. I even saw myself in her memories.
Bro thinks he's so cool. He kinda is, so I do have to give it to him. But he does just pose up like he's a JoJo character.
But her voice is different from the one I heard in the Colosseum. That voice was
I
from
don't
the
remember that,
memory
no, I have to
sensed by the
rewatch
heart of
that.
Infinity. Darker and more corrupt. That was so much to process. I need to piece everything together.
I need to read that book.
The Titan King's memories date back over 1,000 years.
Where are we? New area? 1,000 years ago, the Nine, who were originally the same blood as the... They shouldn't have been Parksolians. They didn't have horns or tails, unless they were hidden very well. Broke away from the people, but they did talk about the Boneyard and refusing the power of the god from the Boneyard. Broke away from their people and fled to Heaven's Reach, carrying the Prophecy Stone. They then presented themselves before Asna, the first Titan King.
That must be it.
The Nine and the Parksolians once served as divine food. They took the Prophecy Stone from their homeland and fled to the Boneyard, but they were divided over whether to submit to a god once again. In the end, the Nine chose to side with the Titan King, who at the time neither believed in nor depended on the gods. The Nine are the founders of Malthus. They granted Asna the secret soul transfer technique, bestowed upon her the gift of immortality. The name Malthus, symbolizing a moth breaking free of its cocoon, was bestowed upon the Nine by Asna herself, and they were placed in their own cryogenic chambers along with White Sheep, who is something else. The cycle of life and death should have been fixed, but Asna ultimately succeeded in transferring her soul because of her soul carrying the mark of the cycle. For the Titans, everything Asna did was always a secret. Like mentioned that there was a Titan King who, in order to protect the Titans, eliminated a threat to her people. That so-called threat was likely Echeros, who had been imprisoned by Asna.
One step closer to the
To
truth.
achieve immortality, the Titan King Asna once traveled to the Cradle of Reincarnation and seized the mark of... And the Cradle of Reincarnation is the black sun in the sky, I believe, above the Boneyard. And seized the mark of the cycle, even going so far as to imprison Echeros, the god of reincarnation. Echeros later came to Heaven's Reach in an attempt to retrieve the mark of the cycle and compel Asna to return it. However, the Titans were unaware of all this. In their eyes, every successive Titan King was just another wise, virtuous leader. With the mark of the cycle and the help of the Nine, Asna was able to achieve immortality through the soul transfer. However, she concealed the entire truth from the Titans, including the imprisonment of a god. The name Asna gave to the Nine, such as Blue Eyes, Black Sheep, matched the inscriptions carved upon the cocoons. Those cocoons were used for extending the Nine's lives, which is how the Nine were able to continue aiding Asna for more than 1,000 years.
That must be it.
Unlike Asna, whose soul carries the mark of the cycle, the Nine are unable to achieve immortality through soul transfer. But the Titan, who survived for a millennium within the cocoon, hinted another path, preserving the body itself. It is widely believed that the Nine extended their lives by entering the cocoons during each generation of the Titan King's reign, slumbering within until called forth for the next soul transfer. For 1,000 years, the Nine prolonged their lives through the use of the cocoons, aiding Asna in each transfer of her soul. Perhaps, over the course of that millennium, most of their existences were spent in slumber within the cocoons. Before the Veilfall, Asna concealed Heaven's Reach beneath the Haven Veil. This is the truth behind the disappearance of Heaven's Reach. However, the Titans still perished, and Asna said that she was the one who brought about their destruction.
That must be it.
According to Asna's memories, if Heaven's Reach had already been concealed by the Haven Veil, I did it, during the Veilfall, then the true cause of the Titan's downfall was not outside forces, but a catastrophe from within. The mark of the cycle, once whole within Asna's body, was split into two halves. One of those two halves found its way into me. Although the Haven Veil protected Heaven's Reach during the Veilfall, a catastrophe still occurred within the city itself. In the end, the Titans perished, and the mark of the cycle within Asna's soul was split into two halves. Everything within Heaven's Reach was clearly destroyed by a disaster, yet 1,000 years later, the so-called Malthus still remain active. Why did they serve the Titan King with such loyalty? Who is directing their actions now? And what are they trying to achieve? Before attending the banquet, I must unravel these mysteries.
In this memory, I came to Heaven's Reach 1,000 years ago and became friends with Asna. Whether it's the clay pot engraved with me and Momo,
Oh, I
or the
see.
encounter with the Guardian Beast, it all just reminds me that I've been connected to Miraland for a long time.
We're taking it as we were not Asna in that memory. We were a companion by her side, potentially.
I hope one day I can find answers to all of this.
We did know Echeros. So if Echeros fell to her, we probably would have been there.
I've been waiting. Looks like you took a trip down memory lane.
I saw the memories of Asna, the first Titan King.
Told Angert everything she's seen in her, but left out a relationship with
Either
someone.
the Soul Appraiser has damage we failed to notice, or
Leaving out her relationship with Asna is probably what that said, meaning Nikki's life 1,000 years ago she probably didn't tell him about.
This sentient soul corridor revealed all of this to you on purpose.
So many strange things have happened here. I don't think anything could surprise me anymore.
There's like 50 funny things Angert could do right now.
In any case, we're getting even closer to learning the truth behind Heaven's Reach and Mothis. That's a good sign.
Honestly, I feel like we know the whole truth except the Shroom Sarahs. I feel like they're the biggest mystery in the game right now. What in the world is happening to them?
With that attitude, you can succeed at anything. On that note, I have bad news.
Was that a compliment? Wait, did something happen?
The tremors from earlier left the place in shambles, and now our way is blocked.
I don't know if my bone moving ability will help us here, but maybe.
We need to repair the road and get that item as soon as possible. Follow me.
I'm a little worried because I don't know exactly how much I told Angert. I'm going to assume everything. So if he talks about something that I feel like he shouldn't know about, what? I'm just going to assume that Nikki told him it. I'm not going to think it's like an evil thing. That's a crazy crown. It's so big, like the 2.0 free 5-star, but it looks like it's only the front because it's open in the back. It's more of a queen than a king crown. I assume that's the like official crown of Asna, except the one that we're going to unlock, I assume, in the menu. Can I find some energy somewhere, please? Soul Corridor, notes on the construction journey 1. Inscription: the forging of the Soul Corridor is a grueling journey. Beyond merely fulfilling our respective duties, we must truly listen to one another. Only when our minds are aligned can we bridge our differences and work as one. It is my hope that everyone will record their doubts, their insights, their words of encouragement for their companions, or even just their passing moods here. Review them often. Let us become the pillars that hold each other up, black sheep. The research regarding the special energy of Aether Jade is now clear. Combining this with the records on the Prophecy Stone, the interior of the Aether Jade possesses a complex and abundant energy capable of disrupting time. Its properties are extremely similar to those of a soul. Is the Aether Jade the stone that judged us? Therefore, while the Aether Jade repels any physical body that draws near it, it exerts a magnetic pull upon souls. This explains the profound unease we and the Titans experience in its presence. It is the phantom sensation of the soul straining to tear itself free from the flesh. Wait a minute. Could we use the Aether Jade to separate the souls of dragons and Parksolians after we have the mark complete again to take on the role of reincarnation away from them? The Aether Jade might be able to save them if it's a thing that we have access to after this quest. For our next step, we must attempt to bind and channel this energy. By utilizing the power of Her Majesty Asna, we could bring the Aether Jade into a state of long-term stability, clearing the way for a preliminary evacuation of the Soul Corridor, Black Sheep. The texture of the Aether Jade is far stranger than we anticipated. Our ordinary tools can't even leave a scratch on its surface. New excavation gear is still in development. Snakes. Blue Eyes suggested using Aether Jade to craft tools for excavating the Aether Jade itself. Interesting idea. But given the premise that no external force could break this stone, how on earth are we supposed to harvest the first batch of raw materials? Pioneer. What certain people should be doing is finding a solution, rather than using the Chief's kindness as an opportunity to deliver sarcasm here. Blue Eyes. The Chief always has a way, by stimulating the energy of the Aether Jade to make it more furious, produce an unexpectedly violent vibration, and almost affected the Golden Court. Luckily, Asna made preparations in advance. Once the tremors finally subsided, we discovered quite a few fragments shaken loose by the edges of the Aether Jade. Pursuing this lead... Oh! Jade, I can't remember or tell, is the necklace we got that was from Click? Was it orange or green? I don't remember. I think it was one of the two. They're hard for me to tell apart. If it was green, maybe Aether Jade is the thing that granted Click, like, a pseudo consciousness. Pursuing this lead, we excavated several meters deeper into the surrounding perimeter, and sure enough, countless more fragments lay buried beneath in a dense layer of soil. Just as the Prophecy Stone recorded, the Aether Jade had vibrated once before. long before the Titans ever built their city here. So what caused it? It was stimulating the energy, but we don't know how they did that. So it was stimulated with energy one time before at some point in the past. The chief used those fragments to forge several soul owls. Owls, I think is how you say it. Wherever the soul owl cut. No, it is owl. I think it's pronounced owl. Wherever the soul owl cut, the monument stones that were once indestructible parted as easily as soft mud. Finally, we can officially begin the construction of the Soul Corridor. Turtle Dove, you are my favorite name. We did it. This is our first time entering the interior of the Aether Jade. I finally got to see what everyone's souls look like while I'm still alive. How fascinating. Although the Soul Corridor currently consists of only a tiny space, we've already conquered the hardest part. With Black Sheep leading the way, I know everything is going to go smoothly from here on out. Meteor. So we're inside the Aether Jade right now. We entered a portal. The Aether Jade. So a room appeared after drawing the 3 cross 1 down. And that had a portal in it, which placed us inside the Aether Jade, I guess is my current understanding. And this is a zone inside the Jade. Just another one of the big things here for us to heal up.
Angert, what's this item you mentioned?
Oh, okay. I thought he was talking about the tablet or something. The prophecy tablet that we told him about, but it's something Nikki doesn't even know.
It's called the Soul Awl.
Oh, okay.
A tool
I read the book
Mothis
about
carves the soul corridors with. It's on the platform just ahead. It can sever the flow of energy, destroy the corridor's constructs, and even extinguish souls.
Why do we need the Soul Awl? Is there something dangerous up ahead?
Just a precaution. In my experience, soul corridor exits aren't too easy to get through. I've been worried sick this whole way. Did you notice I've been quieter than usual?
So, I don't think it's going to be possible for someone to take the form of Angert because we're souls. If we were normal bodies, I'd say this is just a shapeshifter. But I feel like you wouldn't be able to mimic a person's soul. But this is a really weird line.
Not really. If Momo were here, he'd say something like, "Your mouth hasn't stopped moving for even a second."
I actually miss that chubby kitty. It's been a while.
I miss him too. That's why we need to get out of here quickly.
These shattered gems are called reminiscence crystals. They're unique stones capable of storing souls' memories and projecting them.
Angert actually might also be, like, the most competent person in the entire world. For real. Bro infiltrated this place in 2 months or whatever it was. Became, like, a high-ranking person in them. Learned every single secret they've ever had, basically, and how the entire system operates they've built. How has he done this? There's no way. I think I've joked about it so much, I don't even believe it's possible for Angert to actually be a villain. There's no way he's gonna, like, heel turn on us.
Mothis spent a long time researching them. That Soul Appraiser was actually crafted from these crystals.
With all these crystals, this might have been their research outpost. Let's try to repair them first, and see what we can do with the path.
Makes sense. Let's get to work.
How big was this jade, by the way? If we crafted the big spiky boy out of it? Please. My machine energy is very sick. It needs help. We are zooming. What are
Find
you?
the shards first, then bring them to the damaged crystals.
Okay, I just gotta, like, walk near them? Perfect. I did see the book, by the way.
Once the technology is perfected, we can transfer our souls just like Asna did. Then we can finally rid ourselves of these fragile bodies. Chief, I believe you'll recover very soon.
Ever since this child was born, I've been wondering, does everything we're doing now truly align with our original vision?
I think at some point you guys just started believing in God again. It was just a different God.
We hated being bound and tormented most of all. What we wanted was a new world, A place where gods and mortals are equal, where a child can live in peace.
You should try going to Wishfield, to be honest. Like, the Boneyard kind of sucks. Like, I love everyone in the Boneyard, but I mean, like, you're kind of just tortured for, like, eternity there. Wishfield's kind of sick. You just, like, live your life. And, like, your biggest problem is the guy, like, scamming some money out of you for some paper.
But now, we're just like the god of our homeland. We imprison a life, ignore cries of agony, and use flesh and blood to pave our path to idealism.
Is the life imprisoned Echeros? Because they say singular. Or are they saying Asna's life is imprisoned?
This can't go on. We should release the god. If we don't, it'll just lead to a bigger tragedy.
So Black Sheep, you were one of the things that weren't open yet. So I feel like you're still alive inside there. And that's weird to me because I feel like the rest of Malthus would have killed you for saying this.
I saw that person in Asna's memories. She's the Black Sheep, the original leader of Malthus.
Okay, she's the leader. Maybe she killed everyone who hates Echeros, and she changed her mind.
They performed the soul transfer for Asna, so that one day they could get new bodies for themselves and achieve their goal. Angert, what's wrong?
So, that was Black Sheep's wish.
You're
In her
White
final
Sheep, aren't you?
moments, she felt regret for what they had done.
You sussy, weird man. You're an actual member of Malthus from like 1,000 years ago, aren't you? Just tell me the truth, Angert. I feel like I remember hearing that you grew up in the Boneyard, though. That shouldn't be possible. I think I've heard of you living there before, and you weren't like just a guy who showed up one day.
Compared to the woman in Asna's memories, this voice sounds much gentler.
Must have been very early on then? Or no, very late because she was getting old and her body was falling apart.
The tremors must have destabilized the flame pool. Our soul flames are being affected too. Let's split up again. I'll take the flame pool, and you handle the reminiscence crystals, Nikki.
Don't worry.
I have to read a book,
Your path
actually.
disappeared. Next, all that's needed is to repair the other 2 reminiscence crystals.
Wait a second. Part 3? Tattered double-sided draft paper part 3. The front of the paper contains slightly blurred records, while the back features a draft of a poem. Front. Written in the 5th year after arriving at Heaven's Reach. Over the past 5 years, I have pored over many of the Titan texts and written quite a bit myself, yet I remain utterly unsatisfied. Our cause has stagnated and tragedy keeps finding us. Last year, Solar Eclipse passed away. Another cool name. Even though the Titans used their finest medicine on him, the old wounds in his abdomen still gradually rotted away amidst a high fever. No one spoke at the funeral. The pioneer's hoarse, shriek-like weeping echoed through the air. We all understand that the lives of the Parksolians are inherently brief and fragile. Not long after, Amber also passed away. Her illness had cured long ago, yet she still wasted away rapidly and quietly, like a moth that withered before it could even draw near the flame. Death is not like the monsters we encounter on our flight. It seems slow, and it's always right behind us. I can see Black Sheep's anxiety. Even though Asna has opened the entire Golden Court and the Hall of Elucidation to us, even though Snakes and Blue Eyes can already decipher the script on the stone tablet, even though Black Sheep has modified the cocoons, excavated the Aether Jade from beneath the Golden Court, which shares the same origin as the tablet, and constructed a soul corridor capable of separating souls from flesh, we still have not managed to truly touch the core of the cycle. Interesting. The tablet that was a prophecy tablet is also made of the Jade. So the Jade's power is separating souls and potentially some type of clairvoyance. Yesterday, Meteor died during a soul transference experiment. Snakes had already insisted on the feasibility of soul transfer. She believes that as long as the soul is separated from the flesh, through the soul corridor and transfer into a new body, one can evade decay and escape from the cycle. But the experiments have failed time and time again. The most suitable test subjects are those whose souls and flesh are inherently loosely bound. Such subjects are rare, yet they are right within our grasp. The perfect test subjects are the Parksolians. They are ourselves. In the end, Meteor raised her hand, wearing her usual warm smile, and said she was willing to be the subject. Meteor was only a few years older than me, considerate and kind. Perhaps I'm too sensitive. I always felt her kindness concealed a desperate, almost urgent longing to be needed and recognized. The experiment failed. The one responsible for performing the surgery on Meteor was Snakes, while the rest of us stayed outside the door waiting. Through the heavy door, I could faintly hear intermittent, agonizing screams from within, which eventually dissolved into a long silence. When the door finally opened, Snakes was the only one who walked out. She kept flipping through her records, her hands trembling violently. After a while, Snakes slowly stood up straight. I don't know if it was an illusion, but her voice sounded even colder than usual. She said that soul transfer was missing one final condition. That condition is called the Mark of the Cycle. And the back of the page. It's double-sided. The heroes dissect the bones, measuring the weight of the soul. Beneath the golden court, they unearth glowing jade, letting spirits flow like rivers. They demand answer from death, journeying all the way through the reflections of gold. They were only a single ray of dawn away from escaping the cycle. Yet what fell in the end was nothing but a glimmer of fleeting, transient starlight. So we have records of 3 dying on their own. Oh my goodness, it's Bubble Voyage. Cute. Is that the first time I've flown in this area, or I just didn't realize it last time? I'm just making sure there's no book here. Hello, Angert. You're right. You don't look well. It's just one flame pool. Don't underestimate me. I'll leave repairing the reminiscent crystal to you, Nikki. I'm just a little worried because that was book 3 and that's book 1, but I think because they were different titles, it's okay. Back up I go. And over to here to pick up our next crystal shard somewhere. It's not a view, right? It's like a floating thing last time. There you are. I see you. Come here. There's going to be a book in here. What? Let me check behind this. I will not miss these books. You cannot trick me. Give me your books. No door. Nothing. Nothing. Quick scan. Nothing. I think we're safe. Hopefully, hopefully, hopefully.
This is bad. The Titan's outside.
What?
They've melted into liquid gold.
Just like randomly on the street, or like ones you were like messing with?
It's the heart of the city. You all heard it last night. That tainted heart. It made a terrifying sound unlike anything we've ever heard.
Echeros was already dead before Malthus appeared. But it probably is Echeros yelling about something? What would it be of?
And then Asna died a sudden, violent death upon her throne.
Quit your fear-mongering. I've already preserved Asna's soul. When the next soul transfer happens, we'll...
So I assume that was the moment the mark of the cycle was split in half. So the scream... What I think it is I think... I guess I'm going to say Asna was assassinated. And they struck her soul, kind of. Where, like, they shattered the mark. And that was what killed her. And the mark being destroyed, kind of like by association, was connected to Echeros' consciousness inside the heart of the city. And the scream that turned everyone into gold came from Echeros in some sort of like existential pain from the cycle being broken. That's what I'm assuming now. And Blue Eyes, I don't know what's happening to you. He's just having a heart attack at like the worst time possible.
It hurts. It hurts so much. Am I going to die? No, I don't don't want to die.
And because they're apparently Parksolians with no horns or tails, I'm guessing they're not going to turn to gold, but they might just soul fall hearing this noise.
It must be the curse. The god's curse. None of us can escape it.
Interesting that we don't have the name for this guy. He is really... He's going as crazy as Mad Shroom Sarah right now.
Get back into the cocoons. That's an order. At least we can hide in there.
Is this the moment the Titan race perished? Blue Eyes and the others were struck by the curse and hid inside the cocoons. But I didn't see their bodies inside the cocoons earlier.
Extract, please.
Yeah.
Let me up, please. Thank you. Give me that back. We have another thing here. But do you have a book for me? Perhaps?
Yep.
Mayhaps? Book? No book. I keep seeing these, and they're book-shaped. You're getting my hopes up. That way. Which means I go this way. That is the starter zone. I think I'm right above Angert right now. I will look over the edge that way and check. We're just doing a little loop around. So the reason this place is big is just because you needed a roof when you were down there earlier. I'm gonna die, by the way.
Yeah.
I have to hurry and get back. There we go. Nothing on you. Nothing down here. Oh, and Angert's all the way over here, I guess. Yeah, there he is. Books? Books, please? Books? Books? Book. I see you, book. We'll heal this first. We'll get our cutscene.
After enduring 1,000 years of torture within the cocoon, I never thought I'd see the sun again.
Okay, so Blue Eyes was just reawoken.
The fuel to restart the heart of the city, and the host bodies for the soul transfer are well preserved. Everything's going even smoother than we imagined.
We have another evil talking man. Is this the same evil talking man or a different one? So these guys just woke them up, and the fuel, I assume, again, Shroom Sarah's.
But that woman's plan failed. She took the mechanical scene.
Medale.
She had a way to bring back Asna, but...
No need to mention her. White Sheep has already located the other half of the mark of the cycle. Soon she'll return. She. So White Sheep is a woman, but not Medale. Because he's saying don't mention Medale. A woman who was sent to bring me back. The Saintess? Or Nikki herself? Like 1,000-year-old Nikki? Because I mentioned that Nikki would have been with Echeros when Echeros fell. So could the Saintess be White Sheep?
That god is ridiculous, tormenting us with a curse that keeps us out of the cycle of reincarnation. So what? Fate is held only in the hands of the strong.
Was that woman referring to Medale? It looks like this memory happened recently. They actually survived the Veilfall by hiding in the cocoons and lived until now?
Well, some of them.
White Sheep. How could he know where the mark of the cycle is? They haven't told anyone.
Oh. I wish I got a better look at their face. That seemed important. Give me your books. Soul Corridor, Notes on the Construction Journey 2. Okay, this is the book from earlier. Even though the energy of the Aether Jade has become stable under our restraint, souls still cannot stay inside the corridor for too long. Otherwise, their consciousness will gradually dissipate. If this problem cannot be solved, the construction progress for the Soul Corridor will be severely impacted. To gather more information, Black Sheep forces herself to stay inside the corridor for long periods. This will cause irreversible damage to her soul. As our chief, I must take proper care. She must take proper care of herself. Blue Eyes. I still think maybe there is something to this with separating the dragon soul from the Parksolian soul. It's truly rare for Blue Eyes to express his feelings so directly and passionately. What a pity. She'd probably love to hear you tell her that in person. Poet. The chief's prediction was correct. The dissipation of consciousness within the corridor occurs precisely because the soul cannot absorb any anchor points or trustworthy targets within this space. Without the restraint of a physical form, the soul is completely unfettered and helpless. The consciousness loses its sense of self and awareness due to the absolute freedom. Until it completely vanishes, ultimately, the soul will die as well. Therefore, converting the energy of the Aether Jade into visible soul flames to act as beacons, constantly reminding the soul of its own existence, is the most effective and convenient choice. From Snakes. As our understanding and excavation of the Aether Jade deepen, the soul corridor has begun to take shape, but more bizarre phenomena have been revealing themselves to us. For some reason, these glowing crystals seem capable of reflecting soul memories. The Prophecy Stone tells us they're called reminiscence crystals. True to their name, they chase back memories and preserve time. Sometimes, looking at them reflects a past I had long forgotten, bringing a flood of emotion to my heart. So we mentioned before that there was at least one other big, explosion, shake, vibration of the crystal. And the Prophecy Stone, I assume, broke off at that time and somehow made it out into the world to, be found by Parksolians. How long ago would that have been? And would someone have... Was it done on purpose, basically? Did someone already create this soul corridor and then they're recreating it? But who would that have been? Because it had to be a people who predate the Titans. I'm trying to just think of who was on the Titan land before the Titans, because we know that's where it took place. Turtle Dove. Project's a hidden new obstacle. Seems that no matter what we do, we can no longer penetrate deep into the Aether Jade. I can sense that it is not welcoming us uninvited guests, and it's resisting our souls. Based on yesterday's discussion with everyone, I have a new idea. Perhaps it's not a sharper tool we need to help us move forward. Instead, perhaps we need some kind of recognition. Black Sheep. For the sake of the Soul Appraiser that can recognize souls, as well as the entire soul corridor, Black Sheep. After the corridor was successfully completed, she was sick for a very long time. We were all so worried about her. Even Blue Eyes, who's usually the calmest, loses his temper quite often now. I think that once she gets better, we absolutely must hold the grandest celebration. Not long from now, we will conduct the first soul transfer test. I've already agreed with everyone to be the very first volunteer. A little scared, but I won't let everyone down. Meteor. And we do know that Meteor did pass away in that. And where did you go, Angert? Please be waiting up there and not doing sussy, scared things, please. Don't be... White Sheep's a woman. You can't be White Sheep. Who is White Sheep, then? What? Is this the physical crystals that we're carrying the soul form of right now? Right here?
Is this the soul all? Oh. It doesn't look sharp or
He walked right
destructive
past
at
it.
all.
No, he just stood on the other side. Okay.
Don't underestimate it. I have a feeling that both you and I will have a use for it soon. If you run into danger, it can help you break free. Consider that a piece of advice from a professional undercover agent.
Is Nikki suspicious of him now? I still think he knows a little too much about this. I feel like maybe this is, I feel like everything else is him being an undercover agent. I think him working with Medael was undercover. I think him working with, oh no. What's Medael's brother's name? I was gonna say Mythos. That's not correct. It's Medael and something that sounds just like Medael. I'm so silly. Okay, leader of the Parksolians. I think that's also an undercover job. I think you actually are part of Malthus, but you're like a good guy, Malthus or something.
What's wrong?
Or you're just fake, and they can copy souls, like I said they couldn't do earlier.
You sound like you know exactly what's gonna happen next.
I think he's the guy who
Malthus went to
stayed.
great lengths to lure me to Heaven's Reach. The Golden Feast is just up ahead, but I still haven't discovered their true objective.
Stayed back there,
Is
is what I
really
meant.
just to bring back the Titan King?
True. I've been
What
asking
did
this the whole
Titan
time.
King even do for them?
Why? What does the Titan King
Can
do?
you tell me, Angert?
It's evil camera. Is it Angert? He's gonna try to stab me with the crystal.
There's no path ahead.
Because it can destroy souls.
Before I answer you, Nikki, have you ever wondered...
There's no way you're the reincarnation of Echeros, right? No. It wouldn't make sense for Echeros to hide himself because he'd sense the Saintess in us and would just reveal himself. So you can't be Echeros' reincarnation. Do it. Try to stab me. I have Bubble Voyage equipped right now. You think you have any chance?
Why did you, of all people, get invited? What do they want from you?
He knows. Is he just playing coy? And he, like, actually knows? Or did he just piece it together?
I know what it is. The mark of the cycle on the Titan King's soul is incomplete. And the other half is on you.
Angert, you...
How did I know about the mark of the cycle? Who am I?
Here we go. But are you the real Angert, or are you like an imposter Angert?
It's my fault. I haven't properly introduced
Did we
myself.
grab one of the crystals before
I
this
suppose
happened?
I am the 10th member of those 9.
I knew
The
you were a
same
white
one
sheep
known
already.
as
That's
White
obvious.
Sheep. The mark of the cycle
Apparently
has
a woman,
never been
though.
a secret to me.
But Angert, why did you bring me here? What are you trying to achieve?
I want to achieve our common goal.
Oh, Aura. As always.
Do
He's
not
gonna do
forget
it.
my promise. Also, that piece of advice from me.
Who's watching? If he feels like he has to do this.
This time, it was handled
Blue
quite
eyes it
cleanly.
is.
My child. You're sure it's her? How could
This
the mark of
time.
the cycle choose such a plain soul?
Yes, Father. I saw it on the back of her neck in Spira. She's the one who destroyed the
Oh,
Heaven Veil.
I feel like he actually did.
Father? He's the one from
We
the
tied to the
memories.
table?
Blue Eyes? He's actually Angert's father?
No matter. Never mind. The mark of the cycle has never been known to choose the right master. Come here. Your mission is quite inefficient this time. But why? Do you doubt the power of our plan?
Father,
I told you. In this place, you must address me as Chief.
Yes, Chief.
More floaty
I've
powers. You
always
did
thought
that
this
too,
plan was a
Angert.
deviation from the vision. There must be another
Oh.
way.
Someone's over there to my right.
Only those not cursed by a god would have such ridiculous
He
thoughts.
teleported.
A cursed soul can no longer bond with the physical body.
Oh.
Every second we're alive, we endure the pain of our souls being torn apart.
Does Blue Eyes only exist in the corridor?
Doesn't this sound like Soul Rift? They clearly went down a very different path from the Parksulians. Yet...
Only the cycle's mark can lift such a divine curse.
Oh, yeah. I can't pause, by the way.
To steal a mark and to imprison a god, only to use that power to lift the curse. Don't you find that so ridiculous?
It's only new Parksolians that have horns. The originals
what
didn't.
now?
It came
Do
later.
you want to be like those sheep like Parksolians, kneeling in prayer and waiting for the mercy of fate?
I will not wait anymore. I will find a new way.
The soul
Oh.
ball. Angert said it could help me out of a bind. Could it be that he... Angert seems to be buying me time. I'll try striking with the soul all to see if there are any weaknesses here.
Oh, I thought we were gonna stab this dude in the back. We're breaking our current restraint, but is Angert gonna kill his father here? I think he's just signaling to us to use it. We're inside the crystal ball.
Father... Chief, I saw Mother while I was in the Soul Corridor.
I think he's just making up stuff to buy time.
The reminiscence crystals just project illusions. Nothing there worth clinging to.
But I heard Mother's wish for the first time.
What did she say?
She wanted a new world without chains, where gods and mortals are equal, where children live in peace.
Okay, he wasn't lying. That is something we heard about one of Malthus say.
Black sheep.
Yeah.
She's Angert's mother.
So that's why he was having mood swings after she died. It's literally his wife.
I haven't heard those words in a long time. Everything she dreamt of. How brilliant and warm it was. That very dream was what bound us closely together. But those days were far too short. After she was lost, only endless darkness remained. But now, with the help of that Lord, I will relight that flame. I will make the world she desired a reality.
With Echeros or the Titan King? I assume
The
Titan
Lord
King
from the
again.
Abyss?
Nope.
Did he tell you
Okay.
that by bringing back the Titan King and controlling the mark of the cycle, you could break the curse? That you could rule the world?
People really do be listening to the Abyss at every opportunity, don't they?
Did Turtle Dove tell you that? That soft-hearted
My
teacher
favorite.
of yours is always telling you too much.
I knew I liked them for a reason. You don't get a name like Turtle Dove and be a bad guy. They were the good guy of Malthus. Also, it explains why Angert's capsule was so tiny. It's because he was little baby when he was frozen in time. And then when he awoken, he was probably sent very young to the Boneyard. And that's why he had an established relationship there.
I believe that Lord had ulterior motives.
Dude was from the Abyss. Do you know what Abyss is? He's not going to be a good guy. No good guys ever come from the Abyss.
If he hadn't awakened us and granted us power, you and I would still be rotting away in those cocoons.
I mean, that's kind of your own fault, though. Also, what's with the star on your head?
He inspired us. Asna's merely a vessel. We are the ones at the helm. When Asna opens her eyes, it will be the moment we take total control of the mark and create our new world.
So he needs Asna alive because she's the only one maybe competent enough from like a mental or spiritual sense to control the mark, maybe? He understands that his body couldn't handle it, maybe? So that's why we're reviving the Titan King. It's just a vessel for the mark that will control Asna, thus control the mark.
1,000 years ago, the Nine thought they'd won too. Look what happened to them. Are you sure you'll find what you're after?
You're just like your mother sometimes. So hesitant, even at the most important of moments. You're full of weakness and compassion.
So, you think Mother's final choice was nothing more than weakness and compassion?
The choice to stay in here until death to figure out the soul flames or something else?
What else could it be? Why else would she have died for you? A creature who isn't worth a single strand of her hair!
So died during birth, maybe? Because she was so weak from the flame, from being in here. Isn't that what you want, though? You want pawns. Why would you not be happy?
Ever since I was a child, my world consisted of labor and punishments. Even now, those memories haunt me in nightmares every single night. When I was 14, my soul was ripped from its original vessel to occupy this body. From that moment on, I ceased to exist.
I said I see just now. I don't see. I thought without the mark, it was impossible to complete soul transfer. They actually solved it. Through enough sacrifice, one of them succeeded. they made it possible. So Angert is... I don't know. How many times was his soul changed? This isn't his original body. And at what stage of this body did he take it over? Was it when it was a child or as an adult?
You may know what a pawn is, but what about a child? Do you know what that is, Father? A child's world is filled with games and rewards. A child is someone who brings smiles to their family, a vessel for the future and hope. These are the things the sheep-like Parksolians taught me.
I went to great lengths to have your soul transferred into that Parksolian boy's body. You went undercover in the boneyard for years, and this is all you learned. Pathetic.
So that does explain how he had the horns and tails so quickly, because, like I said a little bit ago, it took generations, I think, for them to manifest. They originally didn't have them. So the original Parksolians did look like humans, and that was a lot of my confusion until now. I forgot that.
Angert underwent a soul transfer too? How did he...
He was able to do it with half the mark, I assume. The one they have already.
Without the mark of the cycle, the success rate of a soul transfer is less than 1 in 10,000. Why did I have such good luck in this matter?
Nothing's empty.
Your good luck had better hold out today as well.
Oh. There's like a ringing. Is it the bell? He's signaling again to use it again.
Angert signaled me. Oh, I have to act fast. I'll use the soul all to further sever the internal flow of energy.
I assume if he is on our side to this degree, he would have assassinated his father if it was possible. His father must just be...
Bring her right over here.
Like a spiritual being who can't be killed
those
right now.
Those without power are only fit to be pawns for others.
He said it could destroy
we were
souls,
once the
though.
pawns of gods, the Parksolians, the dragons, and you, white sheep, are nothing more than a pawn yourself. Her ideals are too naive. Equals. The weak can't talk about being equal to the strong. A truly new world can only be created by the truly powerful, possessing power that transcends the gods and makes all living beings bow down. That is the only truth.
Well, then you just become a god, so you don't transcend
Mother's
yourself.
Ideals as a veil for your greed. Are you not ashamed of such hypocrisy?
I really like this view, by the way. It's cute that I'm like a little person in a ball.
Nothing but a discarded piece of the old world.
You're a disgrace to both me and Black Sheep altogether.
It's gotta be that he's gonna stab him here and kill him. What, are you gonna
Perhaps
pour
I
a
am
thing on me?
narrow-minded, Father.
There
I
we
actually
go.
tried to
Camera's
reason
cut
with
away.
you.
Yeah,
Now I
it had to
understand.
happen.
You just have to.
Now's our chance.
Oh.
Let me show you how a pawn rebels!
And we're out. That was one of the best scenes they've ever done in the game, like sequences total. I think from the time we walked
You're
up...
not worthy to talk about Mother, let alone twist her vision with your new world.
Oh.
Don't worry, the Soul All has completely shredded his soul. He can no longer...
I don't know if you know everything
Angert.
about him. I assume he's gonna still be a problem.
Are you okay?
Because we haven't had a boss fight. Oh no, everything's
It's
going
not safe
crazy.
here. You've already exhausted too much power. We need to leave.
Yeah, even with the thing, I think we can't spend all our time here. I think we need to finish him off, though, to be honest. I know you don't want to,
I'm
Angert.
sorry. I promise I'll answer all your questions once we're out of the Soul Corridor.
Because he said he's just a soul now. He's not a body and a soul. So I feel like the rules apply to him differently.
The soul corridor is my creation.
Oh, he's just going to collapse the space on us.
I created it. And I can destroy it. White sheep! You'll always be nothing but my pawn.
More of that dark energy. Was he the one whispering to Asna? Because he was that black form, the one killing the Titans who found out? He mentioned we can open new gateways if we have an owl.
Go that way.
Oh, here we go. Is there a book? I'm sorry. Angert, forgive me. The brainworms, they tell me I must look for books. Angert, please, I'm going to explode and die. My thing's already at 80%. I'm so sorry. I was trying to say earlier, I think the scene from when we walked up to get the owl with Angert up until the thing broke was maybe one of the best scenes they've ever done. It was just such a good, like, totality. I made it, even though I goofed around, so never mind. I'm so dead, Angert. I'm so sorry. I'm not making it another 70 meters. I got like 30% left. If this one gets crushed, Angert, save me. Angert, please help. I made it. Oh my goodness. Thank you, game, for being lenient. Oh, and it's fully out.
The soul flame is about to go out.
Interesting lighting glitch there. I wonder what that was. A background texture? That was weird. There was a cutoff.
Angert.
Oh, he used his soul. He spent some of his soul to relight it. He said he could do that.
There's no time. Go!
I don't think we're losing him. I don't think
We can't
so.
go back. We have to find an exit in the other direction.
Oh my goodness. I'm not looking up. I don't even trust myself to dodge if I look up and see a rock sliding down with that much force. I can't make that jump. I made it.
Hurry, Angert. Quick. We're nearly... The soul flame. It's fueled by your soul.
Do we know how to do it to save him? We're at the exit. Surely we can just pull him out. I don't think we're losing him.
Ensuring your safety is a promise I made with my life. No matter what, I must get you out of here.
We're both going to make it out safely. We're allies, remember?
Nikki, do something. Become a person who summons pet mount.
Ending the
do
evils of
something.
Heaven's
Turn
Reach
into a
alongside
5-star.
my ally was once my greatest wish. It's a pity I couldn't see it through. I'm sorry for dragging you into this danger. Go to the Golden Court and stop their plan. I know you can.
One of them is still out there then.
I'm sorry, Nikki. From here on, you'll have to take the stage alone.
One of the 9 is alive out here, still running it in the real world, I assume is what he meant by that. Oh, it's snowing again. That's what I called it last time we were in that loading screen. Momo, it's been 2 seconds. Angert died in the last second.
Nikki, where the heck did we go? A moment ago, we were
Is his
just...
lifeless body going to be sitting next to us? Yup. Catch him. We're bringing him back. We're not letting him die. Unless he literally dissipates right now, we're bringing his soul back.
What happened? Is something wrong with Angert?
Of course. They're gonna do something like this. Come on.
Nikki, he...
Angert sacrificed everything so I could leave.
I know it's not the moment, but I have to say, he died doing what he loved, which is being a secret, like, 8-level villain.
Zappy, are you telling me to keep moving? Wait, that Angert is still...
Swanara will be able to help you.
What? Wilhelm? To get his body somewhere? Swanara, it's nice to see you again. We're packing him up, but where are we sending him to? Just home?
Swanara,
Yeah.
take him back to the boneyard, okay? Is this for me?
I think he is actually gone if they're doing this. It's possible we could revive him, but I think if we wanted to revive him, we'd have to keep his body here. I think it's unlikely. That's probably goodbye to Angert for real. Yeah. Don't skip this. Okay, thank you, game. Yeah, if we're sending his body away, we're going to have a epilogue funeral with him. So that was our goodbye to Angert. Like I said, he lived how he lived his best life. Always being a spy for someone. At every situation, even in his final moments, he was a spy for Nikki against his father. Angert's last letter. Nikki. Oh, I have to do his voice for this. That's going to be rough. He has a really hard voice for me. Although I've been praying this letter would never have been sent, if my luck has finally run out this time, Zappy will surely deliver it into your hands just as instructed. According to the plan, by the time you open this letter, you must have already left the Soul Corridor and learned the truth of my origins. I understand that by failing to confess everything to you from the start, instead exploiting your trust to carry out this desperate all-or-nothing gamble, I've hurt a truly sincere and kind friend. Through this letter, please allow me to offer you my deepest apologies and to lay out the reasons behind it all. Ever since the Nine awakened from the cocoons, they've been searching relentlessly for the other half of the mark of the cycle. Medea's failure only drove them deeper into madness. They began strictly monitoring every movement in the boneyard, and even plotted to let the shadow of the abyss engulf all of Itzaland. Before we continue this, I want to say, it was mentioned, he said, forget about Medea. And I don't remember the exact wording of the line, but I thought it was implied that a woman was the one who would bring me to Heaven's Reach. But maybe I misunderstood where the pronoun was placed in the sentence, and it was talking about Angert bringing me. As white sheep, I had already sealed away a cocoon ever since my birth 1,000 years ago. When the Nine woke this time and discovered the only half of the divine mark of the cycle remained within the Titan King's soul, they panicked. Fearing that the other half would return to the cradle of reincarnation and give rise to a new god, they pulled me from the cocoon. They raised me to be an undercover agent, severing my soul to swap it with a Parksolian orphan so I could infiltrate the boneyard and spy on the cradle of reincarnation. So yes, he was replaced with an orphan, but we don't know what age the orphan was. He was 14 when his soul was swapped, but we don't know the orphan's age. But to me, the Parksolians became my true family. I once swore an oath never to betray them. From Medea's tragedy, I understood that if I wanted to utterly foil the plans of the Nine, I need to leverage a far greater power. No matter what, I had to stop them. While I was so desperately searching for a way, you woke up at the Snail Ranch. The very first moment I saw you, I sensed that the Saintess was no longer the person she used to be, and that the single arrow that pierced the Haven Veil convinced me that you possess the power to turn the tide. I considered many ways to draw you into this game, however, Heaven's Reach was under a tight grip of Malthus, heavily guarded and fraught with peril. Yet without experiencing its twists and truths firsthand, how could anyone ever find a way to break through the deadlock? I was forced to choose the most dangerous path. I proactively provided Malthus with clues regarding the mark of the cycle, prompted them to invite you to the Golden Feast. I then managed to deliver the letter to you ahead of time, secretly aiding your entry into the city, so that you would become the greatest wild card in their conspiracy. So that I did misread that sentence. It was him coming to get me. You've experienced everything that follows firsthand. Miguel. I couldn't remember your name earlier, Miguel. I'm so sorry. I knew it was close to Miguel. I feel silly because I said your name at the start of this episode, actually. Or start of last episode, which was today. My previous argument with McGill was merely a part of the plan. I knew he wouldn't truly be angry with me after so many years together. That guy had probably long since noticed something was off about me, yet He never questioned it and always trusted me. I think my true luck, in reality, was being able to meet all of you. I can no longer escape this sinful destiny. Perhaps death is a good ending after all. I once laid Angert's body to rest in Tidefoam Beach, and there, I also said goodbye to that Parksolian child. He died so that my soul could be transferred into his body, and I secretly brought his belongings back to my homeland. A small boat carried them out to sea. I only pray that his next life will be safe and peaceful. I live on borrowed time through this life, and now, I finally have the chance to return it to him. P.S. Seeing how earnest I am, I beg of you, Your Excellency, and His Meowiness, please take good care of Zappy for me. My little guy has always liked you both very much as me.
Angert, we agreed we were allies, but he was keeping a big secret. When I see him again, I'm going to...
The path to the Golden Court was bought with Angert's life. We can't fail his final wish. Let's go to the Golden Court to attend that golden feast. Just as Mothis wanted. We will not retreat.
And we do know now that it is a monster from the abyss that is directly communicating with Malthus. We just got a new bow. And Angert's last letter. That just ended my bow tutorial, didn't it? That is unfortunate, if that happened. The Light Shadow Pact. It was once as pure as a newborn dawn, flowing with flawless radiance that symbolized order, yet fate stained it without cause. Even the Guardian of Order also bore the shadowed hue of eternal night. Okay, good. We still get the tutorial. Okay, I'm going to read first. After equipping the Light Shadow Pact bow, attacking for a fourth consecutive time will randomly apply either radius or shadow mark, the thing above. Striking a marked Essling with Radiance Cleansing archery skill will trigger different spread explosion effects based on the type mark. We're going to watch this one first. Like a delayed detonation? It didn't do damage to this guy. Weird, it didn't do damage to him. So it's a shot that hurts and it causes an explosion. This one, it's damage and then the target, I can't tell if it spreads. It looks like if you look at this one and you look at this one, they're in the same position from the camera, but the monsters are not in the same position. So I think it just shoots sideways and it doesn't track monsters. Striking a marked Essling with the Shadow Chasing archery skill will trigger different gathering effects based on the mark type. Over here, the light sucks them together and then does an explosion. So same thing, delayed. But, so the E ability, I assume, is push apart. R is pull in. And then U. Healing. 4. Yes, it is healing. Also, that took 3 things for 1 heart of healing. That's crazy. It did 3 damage as well. Adapt to the battlefield conditions and choose between Radiance or Shadow to defeat Essling strategically. Wait, you can't. It's random. Random. You can't choose. I'm sorry. I'm nitpicking, but you can't choose. It's randomly selected. You can choose this. This is the important part. Knocking out or pulling in, but you can't choose Radiance or Shadow. So you can choose Healing or Bomb, push out or push in. That you can choose. That's like the dynamic stuff going on with this bow. Again, a really cool bow. Visually, I think my favorite is still the one that like throws out the things that look like chakrams, but it's actually like supposed to be the bow or like a bird or something. I don't remember. That we got in the boneyard. I think that's my favorite visually, bow-wise. The one that swings around in a circle is pretty funny, the pickaxe. This is pretty cool gameplay-wise. It functions... I don't know. I really like the one you spend HP, in theory, at least. I like it. This is definitely like a big brain bow. I think it's the hardest bow to use effectively, but that probably means it's also one of the weakest.
I didn't expect such a big time difference between the Soul Corridor and reality, where that so much would have happened. Nikki?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that would do that. You're right. Now's not the time. Oh, okay.
We have more important things to do.
I cut off Momo's line by petting the bird. I'm sorry, Momo. Give me this teleporter, by the way. Excuse me. Okay, there's gonna be like a million sad girl posts here. Yeah, obviously we're gonna have all the sad girl posts. I'm so jealous you got the robot legs from the cash shop. And then obviously the wings from 2.5 as well. So jealous. The star people is cute. I think this is the new cape and legs I'm trying to craft right now. I just don't have the materials for them because I can't find the bird. Unless I just found it. No, I didn't. Very cute, obviously. And obviously very sad. What about you down here? Are you trying to make me sad too? Okay, yeah. I was going to mention this earlier, the fact that McGill actually just has like the worst life ever. Maybe he might actually be like the most tortured person ever. So he is like the sole leader of an entire nation and does a million things more than he should. I've talked before about how he needs to get a cabinet and delegate duties. He refuses to do it. He just does everything himself for no reason. Then his sister tried to commit genocide, and we killed his sister. And he had to do her funeral. And now his best friend, turns out, is like a secret evil villain who was joining his side because he was converted. And now his best friend is also dead. So, what an amazing life McGill lives. That's going to be a really fun quest. So 2.5, we killed his sister. 2.6 was his sister's funeral. 2.8, we killed his best friend. Is 2.9 going to be Angert's funeral? Are we doing this all again? Do they just hate happiness? Is that what this game is like now? True. I need to join in the prayer here. This is the new cape. Again, everyone crafted it except me, I think. I'm pretty sure this is the new cape. And this is the base archery set other than that. Except the headpiece. Very cute, though. What a ridiculous quest. I like the idea of the stone for a picture. I don't have a kneel, though. I'm pretty sure. The only prayer I have is putting my hands together in prayer, fully standing. And I guess I could sit next to the rock is an idea of a picture here. Do I have any decorations that I think would be okay to place? I will check, I think. Yeah, I'm thinking of just sit down here. Even though I need more sit down poses. I have a couple that are social. So we'll check the social sit downs. Let's really quick just check my decorations to place. What do we have? That is not my decorations. You are my decorations. A lot of these I think are silly. They're not going to be things that will make sense here. Which is kind of the problem. I don't think I have somber things I can put on the ground. Like, I'm not going to put the sleep... it would be so funny. I can't do it, though. I do like Angert. Like I said before, I think... I joke around with him a lot. Because my first impression of him was so antagonistic. I still kind of hold that as like a charm point of him. But I think I'm just going to have to sit. I don't think I have a thing I can put on that'll go well here. Do I want to wear the Titan outfit? I kind of don't want to. Because I feel like the association of that is with his homeland. And if I still had my Boneyard outfit, I'd actually wear that, I think. But it's already been replaced because it was the 2.5 outfit. I think I'm going to wear the Saintus when I sit with him. And now I'm going to try to find a position to sit in my social. Because like I said, there's a couple sitting social ones. I think this one on the other side is that's probably it right there. Back a little to put my hand on the rock. Something like that. Now, how do I want to frame the shot? Because the problem is, like, how much is shown. Because, like, this image, it means a lot to me because I know the context. It's not the type of image that's going to mean a lot to everyone. But you can't, like, show a background here that makes sense. I guess you can, actually. You can do this. I think this actually works. I think that does work really well. I kind of don't want you guys in the shot. Do you disappear if I get rid of NPCs? You don't. That's a little rough. I might try to cut them out of the shot with focal length. I have two things making this shot really hard to frame. You and you guys. They don't think about me and the troubles I'm going through here. I'm like almost lined up where I want to be. It's like this. I can zoom out a little. Like there. It's okay if there's a little bit of like effect over here. It's just the whole crystal thing can't be there. So I do want more of the castle thing in there. But I do need to change the position a little bit. Like this. Now I want my arm in too. I think it's because I've done my focal length so much. I think I do this instead. I have to keep my focal length down a little. Like that. You know what? I think the solution is to get these guys to move. Can you come here, please? Please? Can you follow me? Do you follow me if I've pet you already? Please, you guys. Why? Why do you stand there? Okay, he's rolling away. I mean, I'll take it. I think that, like, worked. I think he's far enough over. I do have to resit now. I should actually favorite this sit. It's a really good one. Position like that. And I'll adjust it a little based on where I end up putting the shot. But now, let's go back in here and try to line it up in a way I like. Because I have a little more space over here now, so I can make it work a little better. Like I said, that's not as bad. You little buddies love getting in the way. It's crazy, actually. Something like this, maybe? Not bad. Trying to get exactly how I want it. Like there. I think that's gonna be as good as I can get here. I do like Warm Sun. I don't really like what it's doing to the color of the rock, but I might still go with it. Something like that. And for lighting, I think I want Dreamy Rainbow very mildly. Because I want to be a little brighter here. Like that. And let's check my pose and see exactly where I want it. Could turn a little like this. I think that works better. Something like that I think is like perfect. And if I pull Momo out, he's still wearing this outfit. If I enter this, does it like ruin everything I just did? Momo, put on. Which one was it? I thought I had you in green, but it was not that. I think this maybe was the outfit you wore when I was entering 2.0. It was probably this. It did reset it. Okay, hang on. There. This one. Turn. Wait, no, I was right. It's this one. There. And like that. A little more like that. And then like that. I think that's how I want it. And now show Momo. Momo's position. You're gonna sit. And where are you from me right now? You're here. I need you to go negative here. 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 I need you to turn. And just face the water. And sit. Something like that. I think is how I want it. And we have the lighting on, just a little rainbow. I want to turn down the aperture a lot. How's Momo doing? Momo can be out of frame too a little bit, actually, and it's okay, as long as the rock is here. Because we're treating, just like the other girl did, we're treating this rock as his current gravestone, is my thinking here. Which is what I think the other girl was also believing. Gonna turn the vignette super high. Our colors are kind of crazy right now, so I think I need to turn down saturation. And down contrast a little too. If I can. I might not be able to, actually. If I up brightness a lot here, down the exposure maybe? That kind of gets the feel I want in my coloring. I'm a little too bright now, though. So I think I have to actually turn off my lighting. This is a very bright outfit in general, though, is the problem. But I think this is kind of like the mood I want for the shot. Now, I'm going to just take the picture a couple times to try to get the clothing right, because it's going to take a few attempts. But I'm waiting for it to go down. That was not it, so we're going to try again. And we just wait for the wind to die down. I missed it. It's going to take a few. Hang on. I got baited. There we go. Something about me always being antagonistic with him. I was always... I never fully trusted you, but it was... I never fully trusted you, but it was... I don't have many characters here. It was always... This is rough. I'm writing something. You can't stop me. I'm writing something on his thing here. I always... played... I was gonna say, like, played antagonistically. I always viewed you as a shady guy, but I knew in my heart that you were good. I always viewed you as a shady guy, but I knew in my heart that you were good. You proved me right. You proved that I always knew you. I always viewed you as a shady guy, but I knew in my heart that you were good. You proved that. I'm trying to just get as many percents as I can in there. I always viewed you as a shady guy, but I knew in my heart. But I knew in my heart that you were good. You proved that 1000%. I always viewed you as a shady guy. I need a comma there. I always viewed you as a shady guy. I always viewed you as a shady guy. I knew in my heart that you were good. I cannot make this work. I viewed you as a shady guy. That gives me all the characters I need. I viewed you as a shady guy, but I knew in my heart that you were good. You proved that. I wanted to put 1 million. 1,000,000%. You proved that 1,000,000%. It worked. Like I said, I messed around a lot with Angert. I treated him kind of crazy. He was always the villain in my mind. Him and McGill, to be honest. I'm probably still going to treat McGill like that because it's funny, but I do like him as a character. He had a great moment. One of the best scenes in the game, like I said, was the scene with him and his like reveal. Even though it was built up a little bit, I went back and forth a lot on whether they would go through with it. I think it was just all done super well. We're supposed to run out here to get around, I guess? I'm not doing that today. I have done enough for today. I have to sleep this off, and then I'll come back for my final battle. I believe we have 2 episodes left until the 4th. I have done nothing wrong, officers. I am minding my business. Yeah, I think we have 2 more episodes, so we'll have plenty of time. Next time will be like boss fight, and then we'll have a little bit of epilogue, and then things should be all good. We'll be done in time for the new 4 stars, but for now, I'm going to go ahead and go. Bye.